maybe more players would play.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen plenty of players, not just from America, but from all around the world here at the Super Series, and it's giving an experience to players. I mean, what an opportunity for the likes of Daniel Abbey, who's playing at Lakeside next Wednesday, to come here, play on a stage for a full week. Can't be better preparation, can there?
No, absolutely not. And it's great standard of match practice here. It may be shorter matches, just a little bit longer than the sets that they'll be playing, but I think it's great to be up there on the stage. We forget that this MODUS Super Series, it's the live lounge, it's purpose built for this. You come here, everything is set for you to play your best darts. And if you don't play your best darts here, you'll probably struggle to play them anywhere else in the world.
Right, Cam Crabtree is trying to play his best darts tonight, trying to go through the card. And we've just got a slight technical issue. So what we are going to do now is show you another time when he played his best darts. This is, from the previous series, his Bullseye Challenge.
There's a view where he gets 3 balls.
Did he?
He did as well.
No way.
I'm Cam Crabtree, and this is my Bullseye Challenge.
Right then, it's the turn of Cam Crabtree in the Bullseye Challenge, and he's under pressure already because he's already hit 3 bullseyes in practice, but they don't count. But it's a good start. He's got 2 with his first visit. He might be the guy to set the target in this game. I think he's going to go for accuracy as opposed to pace, but I get the feeling that as the minute goes on, he might just get a little bit quicker. Great consistency here from Cam Crabtree. One of the hardest names to say here at the MODUS Super Series because we've all said Cram Crabtree at some point. Well, he's going to have to go quick in the final 100 meters, a bit like Steve Cram Crabtree. And he's got more. And again, great consistency from the man in green today. His time is running out. What can he get?
2.
Very, very good. Does he have any darts left? Barely. Making the most of the final shot.
4.
Does he have another one? He doesn't.
Cam Crabtree scores 22.
Well, apologies for the intermission in play, some technical issues here at the live lounge in Portsmouth. We're now going to resume the match between Cam Crabtree and Rob Collins, who are in the middle of the 4th leg, and it is Cam that leads this game by 2 legs to 1. Let's hand back down to commentary and to Scott Mitchell and Chris Murphy.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yep, getting the game back underway here, and you haven't missed any darts. If anything did drop out, we stopped the game as
59.
soon as issues were made aware of. Previous visit from Cam Crabtree was exactly the same as the visit he's just done, 59. Collins had a 125 to get himself down to 256. And that should bring you up to date. Rob Collins hasn't had any luck either. There's been a couple of technical issues tonight. Look, it's out of anybody's hands, but the 2 long delays have happened in his matches, and that must be annoying. And I tell you what else must be annoying, that from Cam Crabtree.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here we go, Rob.
135.
In turn, sets it up nicely, but will he get back? Crabtree after double 18 on the wire. Inside the wire, he's hit double 9 already once, and it's not to be on this occasion.
40.
So Rob Collins' perseverance has worked. Can he now finish it off with 3 in his hand? Last dart.
20.
Not to be.
18. Game's on the 4th leg.
That is going to rub salt in the wound, isn't it? Right in the corner. Right in the right side of the wire for Cam Crabtree, but the wrong side for Rob.
I think if Rob goes back and has a look at the amount of bounce outs he's had and the amount of chances he's had to take legs, there's certain legs in certain games
83.
that would have actually spun the games on their head, and that one, it's a different game at 2-2, and then he would have had the darts.
83.
Not sure he's a player, whether he bothers watching stuff back. I think maybe it could help him on this occasion.
100. $96.
Collins then
83.
trying to hold his throw.
Yeah, Crabtree's got another game to play, but Collins is at the end of the road here.
100. $29.
So, full visit. Collins there, letting Crabtree in.
82. $140. Can we record 140?
Tidy visit from Collins there, but Crabtree has 140. Not to be this time. Ton would set it up
45.
nicely, and he
Probably record 66.
he tried to lob it up and over the top, and it had no pace, and into the big five. Double top for Collins.
26.
Once again, it
Can we
goes
record 95?
awry. 1 from 11 is doubling stats in this one. Crabtree and Bull for the match.
Game
he
shot
quite
and the
literally
match. Cam Crabtree.
Does hit it. Yes, he looks at the camera and gives the 2 fist pumps. He knows how important that was. The average is there. Not too much to worry about. Cam Crabtree, all he will worry about is that extra 2 points onto his tally on the Group B table on the first day. We head in to a short break, and we'll be back on the other side with Jacob Taylor versus Richard North.
Welcome back, where Cam Crabtree before the break made it 3 wins and 3, getting the better of Rob Collins by 4 legs to 1. Game number 9 sees Jacob Taylor in action up against Richard North. Now he's looking to finish off his evening with 3 victories from 4. Down in the commentary box, it's Chris and Scott.
Yeah, thank you very much, Henry. The penultimate game of the eventful Super Series night. And Rob Collins, well, he'll be a little bit gutted with how things have gone, losing all of his games, including one to Richard North when the pair of them were pointless and perilous. But Northie could turn his night around. A victory there. After losing his first 10 legs, he got through that one 4-3. And now he takes
First
on
leg,
Taylor.
Jacob Taylor. Game
who's
on.
got 2 wins out of 3. And a victory in this one will leave him sitting pretty going in to the final night of his
96.
Group B campaign.
Yeah, well, it has a chance here to get a jump on the others, and only loss tonight then would have been to Crabtree, which if he's the one you're sat there
41.
with, that's not a bad thing.
$41.
Good first start from North. He did have that change of darts, didn't he? That
100.
coincided with a change of fortunes. I mean, you never say for sure whether it is correlation or causation, but it will make Northie feel a little bit more confident, that's for sure.
Yeah, agreed. But that also puts a certain amount of expectation on Jacob Taylor's shoulders, and he's expecting to beat Northie, and
81.
he knows how crucial it is to try and get a little gap there on the bottom too, and he can manage to distance himself. And what
30.
tends to happen is you then weigh yourself down with pressure.
Looking a little bit puzzled at the moment, Jacob Taylor.
139.
Last 3 visits in this leg, 41, 58 and 30. And it ain't getting any better. He's opened the door for North in this leg.
Yeah, he sure has.
Richard, you require 80.
Northie surely will get a dart here at the 80. Will he get 1 or will he get 2? Is the question. It's going to be 1. His dart sit up. Is that an... It does look a bit of an issue. He wasn't sure whether that was in tops or not already.
Game shot on the
That
first
one
leg.
is, and he wasn't
Richard
sure
North.
of that one either. But yes, it is Richard North. It's in.
Second leg is Richard to throw first.
Oh,
Game on.
This could be a real turnaround in fortunes. Remember, Richard North lost his first 2 matches 4-0. He could get out of tonight with 2 wins and 4 points. That would be the
85.
same as Jacob Taylor.
Yes, but Richie North is struggling on legs difference, isn't he?
58.
He'll be sat there on points, but it'd be a good thing for overnight. Don't get me wrong. With still 4 games to play for him.
I suppose what he's got to think then is, well, don't worry about the leg difference. Just get the wins
100.
tomorrow, and then I don't have to bring that into consideration.
Absolutely. Try and put yourself in the shop window.
140.
Even if you've got to break the window to get into it.
Well,
303 for Jacob Taylor now. Most players would start on the treble 19s because it gives them the best chance of leaving a finish.
48.
We've got a book in this commentary box that was actually given to us by a nice man from Canada. I think the book might need to go back to Canada in Jacob Taylor's luggage because it's about the best ways to go on every shot. In fact, if we have any more technical issues tonight, we'll do the whole Jackanory routine and just read through that book.
140. Richard, 138.
I remember having a similar conversation with Bobby George, and he has some amazing ways as well.
94. Jacob, you've got 150.
Taught me a way of 1-2-1 going treble 14.
50. 59. Richard, you've required 44.
Go on to that in a moment.
Game shot in the second leg. Richard North.
Northey takes a 2-0 lead.
Feel like it's Jacob to throw first. Game on.
18 dart leg there for Northey and a holder throw.
96.
Yeah, Bobby George trying to convince me that 121 should be gone with treble 14 because
81.
everything around it, except a 9, still leaves you a shot. So it was board management. Should you hit the treble 14, that left 79.
One.
And then you go 57 for double 11. And the only time I ever hit it 5 times going that way. I think all 5 times were against Richie George.
Huh.
That makes any sense whatsoever. And he was ruining his dad for teaching me that way. But it's the only time I ever actually
80.
went for it that way was when I was playing Richie George.
Yeah, I think it's all right for a player of my standards, Scott, but a player of your talents, you'll always locate
100. Jacob, you've required 145.
a more familiar target, a more conventional target, as Jacob Taylor finds the biggest target, but can't find the secondary part of that equation.
129.
Richard North, all he can really do here is hit a 180 and rattle the cage, but that's not going to happen.
40.
And nor is leaving a finish.
Jacob, you require 16. Game shot in the third leg. Jacob Taylor.
Jacob Taylor holds his own throw there in 13 darts. Nice little camaraderie
Richard to
there.
throw
Nice
first.
fist pump
Game
from
on.
Richie North to appreciate the good leg of darts that Taylor had.
140. $58. $100.
Jacob Taylor has been here since Monday. Could have had
140.
a couple of days off had he had a better end to his Group A campaign. Marcel
81.
Walton managed to get through that group. Now this is where a 140 shows him up.
140.
Because had he done that on the 19 segment and got 2 trebles and a single, he would have been on a finish.
89.
And they can be the differences, can't they, Scott, in this short format in particular?
131.
Yeah,
Richard, you
I
require
had a good
91.
conversation with Marco Mayer and referee, and he was telling me about what numbers that I should be leaving and shouldn't be leaving in the
Game shot
300s.
in the fourth leg.
How some of the
Richard
Dutch
North.
guys count. Northey holds throw and takes another leg. That was a 14 dart.
Fifth leg, it's
Holden.
Jacob to throw first.
Back
Game
at you from Northey. He wishes he started the evening with those arrows.
100.
Yeah, but still, it's going to be a good get out, isn't it? Okay. 4-3 didn't really do much for his leg difference against Rob Collins, but if you can get a 4-1 win here,
98.
and what a save tonight this has been, and it's the worst real outcome for Collins. He's chasing everybody then, isn't he? He's so
58.
far behind everybody in this group. 4 points is a massive gap with just 4 games to play.
Yeah, it is. And this is dragging
57.
Jacob Taylor right back into the mire here. There'll be a legs difference catch up.
121.
A little
47.
scruffy, that visit from Richard North. So Taylor very much in charge of leg 5.
$94.
Yeah, and he's now with that big treble with the last dart. all intents and purposes, we do look to be looking at 3-2
141.
here, but that's a
Jacob,
great visit from
128.
Northie.
Double 20 for Taylor will leave the ball.
87.
Doesn't trouble it.
Richard, you require 158. $134. Jacob, you require 41.
And that makes it more interesting from Northie.
Game shot in the fifth leg.
That's
Jacob
a tidy,
Taylor.
that's a tidy up from Jacob Taylor.
Sixth leg, it's Richard to throw first.
Or can North end with a win? End with 2 wins.
81.
Let's not make any bones about it. Nobody would have predicted that when he lost his first 2 games 4-0. First 10 legs of the night, Richard North lost.
100.
To come out with 4 points would be an incredible effort. I did ask the question at the time, Scott, whether or not it might be a preparation problem. And the way he's played the second half of the evening suggests that there might be something in that.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's a preparation problem. I think that he had another set of darts and he probably hasn't used them in this pressure situation. We can all throw another set of darts at home, and
140.
Taylor's hanging on in here.
It could be an 11 dart finish here for Richard North to tie the ribbon.
57. Richard, you require 100.
60 for tops. Well,
Jacob, you require 100.
he will get a go at tops unless Taylor can take this out, which he can't. So Richard North for the
60.
total turnaround
Richard, you
tonight.
require 40.
Looking at tops. Landing
Game
tops.
shot and the match.
And completing
Richard
something of a
North.
great escape on the first night of Group B. Jacob Taylor played decent stuff in that game, but it wasn't good enough to handle Richard North. Look at that, 95 average in defeat, but he only got 3 darts at double in the game. And Northie, who didn't win a leg in his first 2 matches, in fact went 10 legs without winning, has won his last 2 matches, and he's very much in the mix going into tomorrow, as will be Jacob Taylor and Cam Crabtree and Adam Hunt. They go head-to-head in the final match of the night.
Well, what a difference a few games makes. As before the break, Richard North, who started the night with an average sub-70, got the better of Jacob Taylor with an average of just under 92.5, 406 on the finishing to dispel the truth. That means that Taylor and North will all be on 4 points going into the second session of the group. And now the answer is, where does Cam Crabtree and Adam Hunt finish the day? Win for Cam, he'll complete the card. If Adam can pick up the points, the top two will both be on 6. It's developing into quite a competitive Group B. Scott and Chris are on hand in comms.
Yeah, it certainly is. It looks like it's going to be a battle now between 4 players for 3 places. Though of Rob Collins with all those defeats were probably fatal for his chances of making it through. But Richard North's put himself in the picture, and that's kind of bad news for this pair and Jacob Taylor, because they thought they were going to have it easy, didn't they? Let them get one win between them, and we'll run away and pretty much have a nice
Game on.
procession party on Friday night. It's not going to be like that.
No, it's not. But if Cam can run away with this, top the table overnight, he'd like
97.
to feel on 8 points, he would sort of take himself out of the equation. Even with 4 points, that would be difficult to catch.
140.
Just 4 games to go. Have to lose all his games on the last evening, but
100.
the whys and wherefores and scenarios are well above my pay grade, so I'll leave that to the people who know.
135.
Whoever wins this match is going to end up the happiest man tonight, aren't they? Because if Cam Crabtree wins it, as Scott rightly says, he's gone through, won all of his games. But if Adam Hunt wins it, then he's got the same record as Crabtree and could well end up top of the table himself.
90. Can you record 124?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
79. Adam, you record 136.
Not to be for Adam Hunt this time, but big 19 will leave double top.
Can you record 45?
So certain amount of pressure here for Crabtree. 14 data incoming, and a 14 data it was as well.
Crabtree.
I have to say,
Second leg, it's Adam to throw first.
Hunt was not too shabby there. Sat on 40 after 12.
43. 100. 60. 85.
'Hunt needs something here.
57.
Crabtree has effectively turned the throw early doors in leg 2 here. And he's certainly turning the doors and the screw now at the same
180.
time. Another 180. Oh, Crabtree.
123. Can you record 136?
wanted another to get down to the double.
96.
This is Cam Crabtree circa debut, isn't it? Remember that debut he had at the MODUS Super Series, his very first match. It was staggering stuff.
55. Can you require 40?
As soon as I make reference to that, he starts missing.
Adam Hunt back on 163 and a bogey.
76. Can you require 20? Game shot in the second leg. Cam Crabtree.
We've had a
Feel like it's Cam to
17
throw
dart
first.
through.
Game on.
And it was a break as well from Cam Crabtree.
57.
Adam will start to think, he'll start thinking legs difference here if he's not careful. He doesn't want to go down to zip here in this situation.
140.
Yeah, he had such a strong start, didn't he? For the night. 1-0 and 4-1. Very disappointing
100.
end to only end at complete contrast to Richard North, isn't it? And then who goes into tomorrow feeling better out of that pair? I know Northie's leg difference took a hit in the early part of the
96.
evening, but would you rather be gathering momentum or losing it?
Well, generally, you'd rather be gathering the momentum because that's the now.
100.
And the form is like now. So, but I think for me, Adam just lost his way against Jacob Taylor. There was a leg there where
79.
he'd had about 9 darts to get out in one of the legs and he lost the leg and he never really recovered from that in that game. And he's got to sort of
58.
put that to the back of his mind and get a leg on the board here and start hitting those doubles like he was. But this occasion, he's playing like,
58.
in my opinion, an opponent that's kind of playing more solid at the moment in Crabtree, and he's riding that crossover away
96.
with 3 out of 3, and he's
Adam, you require 100.
trying to make it 4 out of 4.
And this could be a big exchange just to determine whether or not that will happen. Hunt can still finish this. Treble 20, not to be. So Crabtree wants at least a single 20 with his first
Adam, you require
dart.
90.
At least a single 20 with his second dart. And the bullseye with his third.
47. Adam, you require 80.
Go for Adam Hunt to get back in this game. This has to go. Minimum requirement is a 20. He's done that.
50.
Oh,
Can
made a
you
lateral
require
drift into the
43?
double 5.
Well, he throws big old javelins, doesn't he, as well? So to have 20 and 20 and trying to find the tops, he can't have seen much of that.
Yeah, it was all about avoiding the first dart that was in the 20 with his second dart, and then his second dart one in a position that was
Game
going to be
shot
a
in the
problem to his third.
leg. Cam Crabtree.
And no such problems for Crabtree.
Yeah,
Well,
so
it's
he's it.
Adam to throw
That
first.
debut I mentioned, by the way, 115.62 he had in his very first match at the Super Series last year. 4 out of 4 on the doubles.
95.
Pretty much a year ago, last November, as we've just moved into December, by the way. he averaged
140.
Had a 4-0 win, 115.62 the average. And he won the match with a 1-2-1.
140. $60. $59.
So, Crabtree, if he's going to win 4-0, probably needs to find a couple of trebles here. He's done that already. How about 3?
180.
And that could be that as far as the hunt for the night for Adam. And it's going to be interesting tomorrow.
39. Can you require 121?
And Crabtree is going to be set apart from the field, and then it's going to be a real race below him. Well, that was the 1-2-1, exactly the way he took out the 1-2-1 for
81.
that debut performance that I was telling you about. 25, treble 20, double 18. Instead, it'll be double 20, 4-0 for the 4-0.
136. Can you require 40?
Can he do it?
Game
Yes,
shot
he
and the
can.
match.
Cam Crabtree
Cam
puts the polish
Crabtree.
on a perfect evening here at the MODUS Super Series. It started well for Adam Hunt, but it's Cam Crabtree who managed to carry on like that. There we see a 4-0 victory to close out what has been a delightful darting night for Cam Crabtree. 92.49 the average. 3 maximums in there as well in that closing match for him. Adam Hunt, well, he's going to be licking his wounds after winning his first 2 and losing his last 2. But Cam Crabtree was absolutely superb all night. He wins 4-0 and he wins 4 matches.
Indeed, he does. Thank you very much, Chris. Cam, many congratulations. 4 games, 4 wins. Solid enough night's work.
Yeah, it's obviously a very good group. I'm very happy to get 4 wins coming into it, especially after the back of last time I was here, missing out on the last game. I thought, like, try and get in, get yourself settled early, you know, get a win straight off the bat and then build from that, and I've done that so far.
Was last time a little bit of a learning curve for you, especially the way it ended?
Yeah, that hurt. I've had a year where it's been nearly a lot with the Worlds, the players, the tour card. And then last time I was here, it was nearly that I got into finals night. So I'm trying to get away from that.
You say the line nearly. So when you're in that situation and you come back and you keep going back and you keep going back on the horse, what does the mindset say? Is it, right, I'm fed up of being the nearly man, I've got to go and attack it? Or can it sometimes be a case of, well, I've nearly got over the line but haven't?
It's, you know, like the last couple of weeks have been tough. I've thought about it a lot. Obviously, it's not nice, but I've taken a lot of experience from this year. I've been nearly a couple of times, and you know that happens. But in the years to come, it's all experience I've gained that maybe other people haven't. So I've got to take that on board.
Well, Scott, you've been watching him play all night. What will be your overall assessments?
Well, I was a little bit disappointed with him at the start of the night, where he was being disappointed with himself, but he was still getting through the games. And you were walking off, and I just wanted to come out and give you a big, look, you're winning games, mate. You know, winning breeds winning, and that's exactly what's happened tonight. You got stronger as the night's gone on. So I want to know why you're chastising yourself when you're winning.
Oh, I had Martin saying that to me yesterday. Martin Lukeman, who play Super League together, but it's just annoying because I've been playing a good standard, like even Super League, I've been playing, you know, 29, 30 most games. So I know that that's the minimum. I could be doing more than that when I come up on this stage. I like the setting. It's like a prime opportunity for me to play the darts that I know are in the locker, and I wasn't doing that at the start, so I was getting irritated. You can never complain about a 4-0 win. You know, Northie didn't play like he can in the first game, so I was happy with obviously the win, but you know, you want to come out here and put on a performance. There's people watching. I want to do something good, and that wasn't it.
I've started to know when you're agitated, the ghost throws start coming behind and the practice throws start coming. So I've started to know I'm learning about you too. So it's really good for me to watch what you're doing. But you've come through with 4 out of 4. You've got to eradicate what happened before. Surely that should, now you've gone through the card and 4 out of 4, that's got to get rid of what happened before. And now you go to tomorrow, you're in prime position now. How do you approach tomorrow? Are you approaching tomorrow that you need a couple of wins and you're through safe? Or do you approach tomorrow as you want to win 4 out of 4?
Yeah, obviously that's gone. I feel strong. I come in tomorrow knowing that I've won 4 games out of the 4. Last time I played Group B, I went 4 out of 4 on the first day. Tomorrow, I want to go 4 out of 4 again. Obviously, you win your first game or 2, you're through. That's not really it for me. I'm going to go to Saturday night, I want to go to Saturday night with no one wanting to play me. So if I can come into tomorrow and win every game, 4 out of 4, then on Saturday night, everyone's going to come in and think, last game I played against Cam, I lost. And that's how I want it to be, because you know, I want to win. Everyone's here to win money. I'm here to take the prize. I've not done it yet, and I want that factor ahead of everyone else.
Do you feel like there's a fear factor coming in with you?
I don't know. That's for other people to say. I hope so. I played good darts. I played steady all year. I'm trying to get better, taking all the experience in. So I hope that people, I'm not saying people are watching what I'm doing, but I hope people, when they see my name, they think, oh, he's done this, he's done that. And, you know, you don't want anyone to want to play you, because if someone wants to play you, that's probably not the best thing. So I hope people don't want to play me, but, you know, it's on the day. If someone plays better darts than me, then well done to them, and that's it.
And just finally, you got caught in 4K a little bit earlier on tonight, Cam. On camera, before your game with Jacob Taylor, having a little bit of a, shall we say, sing-song to yourself. What was, come on, tell us, what was blasting through the mind of Cam Crabtree at that moment?
That's a secret. If I win on Saturday, if I get through to Saturday and I win it, I'll tell you what I was singing.
Would you sing it? Would you sing it?
Probably not. And maybe, it depends how much, if I feel that happy, I might.
I think it was S Club 7 Reach for the Stars, wasn't it?
It definitely wasn't that. It wasn't that.
We'll get Owen to find out anyway. Right, Cam, many congratulations. Before we let you go, just round up what we have seen this evening. 10 games have come and gone, and there's a lot of gold as far as Cam Crabtree is concerned, winning all 4 of his matches. But below him is a very congested and conjoined table. Cam at the top of it, 8 points to his name. But below that, well, it is pretty much anybody's game for those other positions in the league table. Rob Collins will need a strong day tomorrow if he's to see himself through. But Cam, as far as nights go, it's not a bad one, but I suppose it's about repeating the feat tomorrow.
Yeah, the job's not done yet, so come back in tomorrow, wanting to win every game the same way I did tonight, and hopefully I'll be talking to you tomorrow night about what's coming on Saturday.
Wise words, young man, wise words.
Thank you, mate.
Well, Cam, thank you very much for your time. We're going to see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Group C is going to be our focus, and it's Stefan Belmont and Danny Lauby that lead the way in those particular stakes. But as far as Group B is concerned, well, Cam is the man. Shazam, 4 from 4.